School leaders in Dripping Springs say their buses are at risk while stopping on Highway 290 West. On Wednesday, a trailer going east on 290 clipped a bus dropping off students near Frog Pond Road just east of town. Luckily, no one was hurt in this. But as KXAN's Ignacio Garcia found out, school leaders worry a future accident could be much worse.
It was pretty scary, but of course we knew, immediately that everybody was fine.
Dripping Springs school leaders say Wednesday's accident was only the second during a bus stop in more than 2.5 years. The district says that's good news considering buses there cover 3,800 miles a day. Still, growth in Dripping Springs means more traffic on 290 and an increasing challenge.
We see violations several times a week in various locations, and so we can call law enforcement. They'll come and help us work an area if we're having difficulties in that area.
Pam Swanks with Dripping Springs ISD says too many drivers ignore the bus's red blinking light. This video shot in other locations in Texas shows how many cars regularly ignore bus signals when dropping off or picking up children. The state just increased the ticket to $1,250, but school administrators say too many drivers aren't paying attention, especially on a busy highway.
One thing about Highway 290 that causes confusion is when people are coming in the opposite direction, they may be unsure whether or not they're required to stop when a school bus has its lights flashing. But indeed, it is true they must stop in both directions.
In Dripping Springs, Ignacio Garcia, KXAN News.
This is just one of several collisions involving vehicles they're driving on 290 West out near Dripping Springs recently. 5 people died in 2 separate accidents on that road in just the last 6 weeks. Texas law requires school districts to report bus accidents. Nearly 2,200 school buses across the state crashed in the 2011-2012 school year, the latest data we have available. 775 students and 45 adults were hurt in those crashes. But very few of those accidents ended with serious injuries. Very few of those did.